and welcome back. In this video, let's talk about getting your samples. My name is Mark Hom and the founder of markhom.com. All right, so now the first step about getting your sample is really you need to get some quotations, right? And so you can start identifying which supplier is a potential supplier that you would like to work with. Okay, so now, in order for you to do that, it's very important that this is very much a numbers game. So, initially when you don't have relationship and you don't know the suppliers, it's recommended that you go through, spend a little bit of time and go through as many suppliers as possible. So normally I would, go through 30 different potential suppliers. Now, obviously, not every single one of them is going to respond to you, but at least if you have selected quite a few numbers, then you can sort them through and kind of just funnel them through to until you get that 1 to 3 potential supplier, right? Now, what you want to do is get at least 10 different quotations. Okay, so you'll be getting quotations from all different type of suppliers, right? That you can start evaluating them. Okay, now after that, to make it easier, okay, you want to put them in a spreadsheet and you start comparing. Okay, put down the different suppliers and the different specification, description, the terms and things like that, delivery time, etc., etc. Okay, put them all in a spreadsheet so you can easily compare each one of them. Okay, you will also, like I said, you want to confirm about the specifications. Okay, if you are doing some modification, make sure that you say, hey, is this something that you can do? All right, and put that down in on your spreadsheet. Okay, and check the working terms. Okay, we'll go in depth on the different Incoterms. Okay, but make sure that you check the working terms with the suppliers before you make the judgment. Okay, it's very different, right? When someone tells you that the price is FOB versus X work. Okay, so make sure that you check the working term. Okay, or the payment term, etc. Okay, then once you do that, okay, you put them in a spreadsheet. You want to pick the top 3 suppliers that you just have really good communication with you, and you kind of have that butterfly in your stomach, and okay, this is somebody I can work with. This is somebody that let's go and let's test that out. All right, so let's talk about working terms. Okay, now most common terms are FOB or X works. Okay, when you are dealing with China, especially with smaller orders. Okay, and the most common type of payments are TT, which is wire transfer, or letter of credit. Okay, now some do accept PayPal. Okay, but very limited because the fees are just simply way too high. Okay, so don't be alarmed if somebody said that they don't accept PayPal. Well, a lot of them don't. Okay, and then find out about what their shipping options are. Okay, so in getting your sample, very likely that you will have they will be sending it through a courier service, right? And most of them, some of them will charge you for samples, some of them will not. Okay, it really depending on the value of the product as well as suppliers. Okay, and just because they charge you for sample doesn't mean that those are not good suppliers. Usually it's the other way around. Okay, and what you want to do is get 3 pieces of each sample. Okay, so you'll get a different feel, right? And it's also very important that you have additional piece that you can send to your inspection agency. Okay, and we'll get into that later. And ideally, right, you want to get, like, again, okay, you want to get 3 or more suppliers. Okay, so you'll always have a plan B and plan C, right? So in order to speed up your sample, okay, don't skip on any of your sample evaluation. This is very important, all right? I know some people want to start a business right away, and sometimes a supplier don't have it in stock or something like that, and then they'll tell you, hey, can we send you something similar, all right? It doesn't work. You always have to verify down to the exact last detail, which is the exact same thing that you want produced, okay? It could be a mock-up or whatnot. Okay, and make sure that you the best way to do it is just supply your supplier with a courier account, right? DHL, UPS, or whatnot. It'll save you a lot of money, okay? Because and because you control the account, and you could get additional discount from your courier company, right? And also you control, right? You control the cost, and basically your supplier can just ship them out very, very quickly. Okay, so make sure that you do have a courier account, right? And don't worry about sample fees. Again, let me stress that. Okay, some will charge you sample fees. Okay, and I'm seeing more and more suppliers are starting doing that, especially nowadays with so many people starting the e-commerce business, right? Or doing FBA and things like that. And they are getting bombarded by tons and tons of inquiries, right? And unfortunately, many of them at the end, turn out to be not very serious people. Okay, and you don't want to be like that. But because of that, I'm seeing more and more suppliers now, they start to charge some type of sample fees. Okay, make sure that they want to make sure that once they send you the sample, you are not just scamming them either, right? So you are afraid of them, they are afraid of you. There's no mutual trust built yet. Okay, so um, you know, don't don't get hung up on it. It's just simply cost of doing business. Okay, so let's do a little workshop right now. Okay, let's start by getting some samples that you want. Okay, now first you want to identify your top 3 to 5 suppliers, right? And you want to put in your request for quotation. Okay, get them quoted. Okay, and then you can start placing your sample order. All right, once you have this quotation and it fits your needs, you want to place your sample order. Once you do that, then let's give them a courier account. If you don't have one, go get one. Okay, you will take a little bit of time to get them set up, but go get one as soon as possible. Okay, and make sure once you receive the sample, you test them rigorously. Okay, you want to make sure that you really test the samples. Okay, all right, so I will see you on the next video. Do your homework.